Economic development. It has been said that, this airport, if we stop this airport project, it will kill job creation in Price County. I'd like to go over some history of who created jobs here in Price County. Jobs were created by homegrown local individuals with visions. People like Mr. Cervinka, Mr. Vaverka, Mr. Marsky, Mr. Thomas, the Baratka family, the Peterson brothers, Takala, the Olsons. They're homegrown people who started with a vision and who could see that the workforce in Price County, with their genetics and background, was human resources that they could use. Hardworking, problem-solving, team players. That's what created the jobs in Price County. Not because there's a grass landing strip at the north end of the city.
Is that there is no mandate to do this. There isn't even any strong language that suggests you should do this for. Yes, it was funded. Yes, it went through a committee. But I think part of the reason for that was that I think the engineering outfit that put that evaluation together did a very, very good job of selling it to us and selling it to the FAA. Without that, without those facts in there that we all are concerned about whether they're real or not, without those facts, I don't believe this thing will ever been funded by the FAA.
But there isn't any mandate to fix the roads either. But when there's a safety issue, we try and adjust that with stoplights or more stop signs or cutting a curve, making a longer curve or something like that. And we know that there is a liability safety issue out there.
How do we know that? I have personally contacted approximately a dozen, 10 to 12 pilots that have used this airport extensively, and every single one of them have said, what safety issue? The only positive comment that I've got is that, yes, the full-length taxiway would be nice. Okay, but that's a would-be nice thing. Can we afford would-be nices? I don't think so.
I mean, it's apples and oranges when you're comparing county roads to airport. Everybody's using the county roads. Not everybody's using the county airport. And then you said that you found that the FAA and this committee and county board found it unsafe. What training or knowledge do we as a committee or as a county board have as far as knowing what's safe and what's not?
Well, we've talked about this project being in the $3 to $5 million, okay, which is not too bad for this part of it. Okay, but I see here where we're going out, and are we really going to spend $11 million more on this airport? That's part of the plan, guys. We're not thinking. Period.
That's our wish list.
That's the same folks that put together this whole process and shoved it down our throat.
That's not correct. If you would, as a county board supervisor, you have the ability to contact me. When I sent out the information for the February county board, if you would have read your packet, you would have saw if you have any questions, I encourage you to contact me. I gave my cell phone number too because I just felt it important that if you had questions that you come and ask. Now, can you let me finish? If you would have asked the question about what you're looking at right there and got informed information so you can make your decision as a county official, you would have found that that comes from the 6-year plan. The 6-year plan says very clearly on it, if you would read it, that does not authorize construction. That stuff has to come through county board for approval to being done. So you see those numbers on there, those numbers don't mean crap.
I understand.
Those projects may never come to life.
I understand that fully.
But it's planning. It's a planning document.
Plan. Are we even thinking that?
It's a
I think
plan.
we're foolish for even thinking.
Now, I know you're all gung-ho and for this, Larry. That's fine. And I know you're the one that made the comment that said this was free money. There ain't no such thing as free money. You made that comment at a county board meeting one time. And I don't know where you find free money, but when you got that tree growing, I want a part of it.
I'll give you some seats.
I'm sure you will. because there's no such thing as free money. And it still comes out, bottom line comes out from everybody's pocket. Everybody that's sitting in this room, everybody that's working hard out on the streets right
Our
now.
percentage. Our percentage.
It's still our percentage. And at this time in the economy, we cannot afford to expand this airport. I mean, if you go back to when you guys started buying all those fancy trucks and highway from different
This is
places.
airport, Jay, let's keep it.
I'm keeping it, just let me follow with my point. This isn't public comment where you can start shutting me down.
You know, with the economy and conditions in, we need to have a welcome sign out there for business. And this airport, I think, says we have a welcome sign out there. And then we're not short-sighted with, when something does break. Eventually the economy will break or completely fall apart, and when it does break, we have to be ready to do expansion here.